Alrighty. Hi, folks. Thanks so much for joining us this evening. My name is Megan Hickey. I serve at Peace as the Family and International Services Specialist, bringing you to our last Pacer Family Night of the spring 2026 semester. We're just going to be talking through graduation festivities and ceremonies for your graduating student, and then we have our senior class representative with our Student Government and Programming Association, Caitlin Bliss, here with us. And she's going to take some time talking about the events that she's planned for Senior Week. So I'll let her say hi really briefly, and then I'll kind of run us through the slide deck. And then there will be time for questions at the end. And if you want to go ahead and pop them in the chat, feel free to. Caitlin?
Hi everyone. Like Megan said, I'm Caitlin Bliss. I'm SGPA Senior Class Representative, and I'm just going to be going through my Senior Week events that I've planned for your students. So, yeah.
Awesome. Let me go ahead and click to the next slide. Okay, great. So wanted to do one last plug for commencement florals. The QR code on your screen will take you to the page where you can actually purchase if you would like to. I've partnered with a florist in the area to have pre-orders available for families for their student to have on commencement day. We will also have a limited number of bouquets available at commencement that you did not have to pre-order, but it will be at a slightly higher price point. Just wanted to do one more opportunity to share that these are available. Pre-orders are going on now. They will close tonight at 11:59 p.m. just to give our florists some time to prepare the bouquets. So wanted to go ahead and put that out there one more time. This meeting is being recorded, so if you're listening to this after the fact, just know that there will be a limited number available at commencement day. So I'll go ahead to the next piece. So, commencement frequently asked questions. I am going to take a second and stop sharing this tab, and I'm going to pull up the commencement webpage itself through the peace.edu page, which, funnily enough, I didn't already have pulled up. So, let me do that. Peace commencement. And if folks have not seen this page before, this is a great time for me to kind of show you that it exists and kind of is available for any of those questions. So let me go ahead and pull that up for you. Everyone can see my screen okay? Great. So this is our commencement webpage. It is updated in real time for folks. So if there were to be anything that shows up with inclement weather, we're not wishing that. I'm knocking on wood. But if anything were to show up that would be a day of necessary piece of information, it would be on this webpage. So just wanted to share that out with folks. So sorry. So then wanted to talk a little bit about some of the events that you're going to be able to attend. We have our baccalaureate service, which takes place on Friday, May 8th. It begins at 3:30 at Holy Trinity Anglican Church. This is an opportunity where students are able to be hooded prior to their commencement ceremony the following day. And it's a really great opportunity to kind of celebrate a little more intentionally with your student. There's a lot of energy and excitement at commencement day, and baccalaureate kind of gives you a second to kind of slow down and appreciate the moment with your student and the achievements that they're accomplishing. Caitlin, are you singing again this year at baccalaureate? Caitlin will be singing at baccalaureate, so I think that'll be a great opportunity. If you are seeing her right now on this live stream, then you'll be able to see her again at baccalaureate. I will mention, you can see this on my screen, there are limits at baccalaureate for the number of guests. So just putting that out there, if your student has yet to RSVP, go ahead and do so. There is a limit of about 5 guests, and that does include the person hooding. So just wanted to put that out there. It is something that students are able to RSVP to into next week. Anyone have any questions so far before I kind of run through the rest of the pieces on this webpage? Cool. So then I'll go ahead and scroll down, and then the big event commencement ceremony, as everyone knows, that's taking place on Saturday, May 9th. That will begin at 9:30. And if you've purchased a bouquet of florals, that's available for pickup as soon as you arrive to campus. A lot of folks will arrive early. I've seen people arrive as early as about 8 o'clock, just making sure that you get the best seat possible. It is first come, first serve. We do obviously try to help folks that need some accommodation for seating, but just recognizing that a lot of people are attending to celebrate their graduates. So just wanted to put that out there. If you have any friends, family, or loved ones that aren't able to attend in person, we do have a live stream that's available. So you can find the link right here on the commencement webpage, and it will take you to a YouTube link that will stream our commencement ceremony the day of. The service itself is about an hour and a half, and it will take place rain or shine. And then I'll kind of scroll down and talk a little about those FAQs as well. So, scrolling past this checklist for graduating students because they do need to have this completed by now. So, I'm going to talk a little bit more about the FAQs that relate to you all. There is a whole section, as you can see, for info for families and weekend guests, talking about accessibility, the program for the ceremonies that we have throughout the weekend, anything else that you may need. One of the main questions is, do you need tickets for commencement? No. Commencement is open to all family and friends of our graduates. You do not need tickets to attend, and that's why first come, first serve is pretty relevant for seating at commencement itself. I also wanted to take a moment and talk about hotel arrangements. So, if anyone is coming in from out of town, we do offer some discounts tied to being connected to the Peace community. So, I would definitely recommend you all taking a look at that piece. And if you still need to book lodging, that's a definite, like, the discount is really helpful. And then I think that kind of covers all of it. We will have a professional photographer available, so there will be photos being taken of your students as they cross the stage. And like I mentioned, inclement weather, we will update as information comes our way, and it will happen rain or shine. And I will say as well for parking, if anyone has questions about that leading up to baccalaureate or commencement or any of those pieces, where can they park? We actually have a commencement parking map. Can you see that when I clicked on that link? Great. So this is a great reference point if you haven't been to campus recently or just need a kind of refresher on what's available. Luckily, we are also next to Seaboard Station and there is a parking deck there as well if it were to be a need, but this is marked specifically with what we will have available for commencement and baccalaureate. Alrighty, let me stop sharing my screen for a moment so I can go back to sharing my other screen of our presentation. Here we are. Alrighty, so just wanted to go over that webpage for you and then let's go to the next piece. So now is where I will kind of kick it over to Caitlin to spend some time talking about what we have for our students. She spent a lot of time working on it, so I'm excited to have her share with you all. So I'll kick it over to you, Caitlin.
All right, thanks, Megan. So yes, senior week is May 4th through the 9th. It does include baccalaureate and graduation, and this is just a week's worth of events to celebrate the students. So I do encourage you to have your students attend these events. So on Monday, May 4th, we'll have our cap decorating, cap and gown, cap decorating, and it's going to be in Second Belk, and it'll be from 5:30 to 7:30 p.m. It's basically just an opportunity. We'll provide some supplies for students to kind of just make their grad cap unique to them and celebrate their experience here at Peace. And then on Tuesday, we have Senior Cocktail, which is in collaboration with the Office of Advancement, and it'll be in Main Parlor. It's an opportunity for students to connect with Peace alumni and kind of network. It's a little networking thing. It's super fun. And they'll also receive their senior gift at this event. So if they want to receive their senior gift before the people who don't attend do, tell them to head out to Senior Cocktail. And then on Wednesday, we'll have Senior Sunset on Bingham Lawn. It's kind of a field day sort of situation. We'll have spike ball, beach volleyball, cornhole. We'll have Palm Berries, acai bowls being catered. And it's just kind of a fun way to kind of wrap up our time, watch the sunset, kind of reminisce on our 4 years here at Peace. And then Thursday, we'll have our big senior soiree at Botanical Lounge in Raleigh. We'll have dancing, photos. It's also just kind of a way to kind of like cap off our time here as a class and celebrate being with each other for these last few moments. So I do encourage y'all to have your students attend these events. I think it's a great way to kind of end their time here at Peace, especially just connecting with their community.
Awesome. Thank you so much. Alrighty, we'll go ahead and click to the next slide. So this one is a sneak preview for my families on the call. That is kind of wrapping up our presentation, unless folks have specific questions tied to anything about senior week or commencement or baccalaureate. And since this is our last program for the academic year, I did want to provide folks with a save the date for family weekend. So our family weekend for the 2026-2027 academic year is going to be taking place on October 23rd through the 25th. We'll have more information as that comes closer, but I wanted to give you all a sneak preview right now. I did see that question come through in the chat. Yes, you can park at the deck at Seaboard Station. I will say that we are offering guest parking in some of the lots that we have on our campus. You're also welcome to use street parking around the blocks that we are in downtown Raleigh. Street parking on the weekends is free, so that is something to keep in mind. But yes, that is an option. I will say it might be more convenient for the parking deck, but that will be a paid option. Any other questions that I can answer about baccalaureate, commencement, or anything Caitlin can touch on for senior week? That is my last slide, so thank you. Happy to hang out with folks. If anyone has any other specific questions, I will put this recording on both the Pacer Family Portal and on our YouTube channel and link out the commencement webpage and some other pieces, just in case folks have any additional questions. But if no one has anything else, just wanted to say thank you so much for being here with us. We're excited to celebrate your student and their achievements, and hopefully I will catch you all at some of the events that we have for our seniors coming up. So thank you.